Most people think Java and Bali are paradise, a place to escape, to relax, to feel safe. But right now, beneath these islands, something is tightening. No shaking, no smoke, no warning, just pressure, the kind that builds where no one can see it. Every day, the ground moves, not centimeters, millimeters, but it never stops. Deep below the beaches and resorts, two massive tectonic plates are locked together, grinding, sticking, refusing to move. And when plates stop moving, they do not calm down, they prepare, because this exact region has produced some of the deadliest earthquakes, some of the most violent eruptions, and some of the fastest tsunamis on Earth. And scientists know one thing for certain: the system beneath Java and Bali is not releasing pressure, it is storing it. If you are watching this from Bali right now, or from anywhere on Java, the ground beneath you is moving. You cannot feel it, you cannot hear it, but it is happening right now, because this region is not calm. It is one of the most dangerous geological zones on Earth. Millions wake up every morning, go to work, ride scooters through narrow streets, drink coffee with a view of volcanoes, unaware that the ground beneath them is slowly locking into place. Java and Bali sit directly above a massive tectonic boundary. Here, the Indo-Australian plate is being forced beneath the Eurasian plate. This process is called subduction, and it never stops. Every single day, the oceanic plate pushes north, relentless, silent, unforgiving. It does not slide smoothly. It grinds, it catches, it locks. When tectonic plates lock, they do not release energy, they store it. Stress builds millimeter by millimeter, year by year, decade by decade. The surface remains calm, but far below, the earth is bending like metal under pressure. Most earthquakes do not begin with shaking, they begin with silence, sometimes silence that lasts hundreds of years. Java lies above one of the longest locked fault zones on the planet, a section capable of producing a megathrust earthquake exceeding magnitude 9, the same type of earthquake that devastated Japan in 2011 and unleashed the Indian Ocean tsunami in 2004. But here, the danger goes deeper, because Java and Bali are not just earthquake zones, they are volcanic engines. Indonesia sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a chain of instability circling the planet. But nowhere on Earth is it more active than here. Java alone hosts more than 120 active volcanoes, many positioned directly above the subduction interface, meaning earthquakes and eruptions are not separate disasters, they are linked. When the plate sinks into the mantle, water trapped inside the crust is released. That water lowers melting temperatures, rock turns to magma, pressure rises, volcanoes awaken. This is why eruptions in Indonesia are frequent and why they are often explosive. Mount Merapi is one of the most dangerous volcanoes on the planet. It does not ooze lava slowly, it detonates. In 2010, Merapi erupted violently. An ash column punched more than 17 kilometers into the sky, but the most lethal threat was not the explosion, it was what followed. Pyroclastic flows, superheated avalanches of gas, ash, and rock moving faster than cars, hotter than 1,000 degrees. Entire villages vanished. People had no time to escape. More than 350 lives were lost. But Merapi did not erupt randomly. In the months leading up to the blast, deep earthquakes rippled beneath central Java. The magma chamber was destabilized. The earth was adjusting its balance. This interaction repeats throughout history. Earthquakes disturb, magma shifts, pressure, faults respond. One event loads the next. In 2006, southern Java experienced a magnitude 6.4 earthquake. The shaking lasted less than 60 seconds. That was enough. More than 5,000 people were killed. Hundreds of thousands lost their homes. Entire districts collapsed. But the most disturbing discovery came afterward. The rupture occurred on a fault once believed to be low risk. Stress had migrated, pressure had moved, not vanished, just relocated. This is what makes this region uniquely dangerous. Energy does not leave the system, it circulates, building in new locations, along new faults, beneath new volcanoes. Off the southern coast of Java, the megathrust fault remains largely locked. GPS instruments record continuous compression, several centimeters every year. The island is physically bending, slowly, silently, like a ruler forced inward. The longer it bends, the more violent the snap. If this section ruptures offshore, the shaking would be extreme, but the true danger would follow minutes later: a tsunami. The coastline faces directly toward the deep Indian Ocean trench. There are no protective reefs, no shallow shelves, only open water, which allows tsunami waves to grow rapidly. In some scenarios, waves could exceed 15 meters and reach land within 20 minutes, too fast for evacuation, too fast for warning systems. In 2004, this same mechanism killed more than 230,000 people. That fault line extends beneath Java, and major portions have not ruptured in over 3 centuries, which brings us east to Bali. Bali appears peaceful, tourism driven distant from danger, but beneath the island lies another fault system, the floor's back arc thrust. Unlike subduction zones, this fault pushes upward, compressing the crust from below, capable of producing powerful shallow earthquakes and deadly tsunamis. In 2018, the system ruptured near Lombok. A magnitude 7 earthquake buildings collapsed across the island. More than 500 people were killed, hundreds of thousands were displaced. The shaking was felt across Bali. Hotels, evacuated airports shut down. But once again, the rupture released only part of the stress. Large sections remain locked, still loading, still tightening. Between Java and Bali lies a network of microplates, small fragments of crust, rotating, colliding, grinding, each moving in a different direction. This complexity makes forecasting nearly impossible. Stress transfers unpredictably, faults interact, volcanoes respond, pressure migrates layer upon layer. Recent monitoring shows troubling trends: increasing volcanic gas emissions, rising ground deformation, persistent earthquake swarms. These are not signs of eruption tomorrow. They are signs of accumulation, energy being stored. This is the most dangerous stage, not chaos, calm. Because calm means restraint, and restraint never lasts forever. No one can predict the exact moment of release. It may be years away or far closer than expected, but tectonic motion does not negotiate. The plates will continue to move, the pressure will continue to rise until equilibrium is restored. When that moment comes, Java and Bali will feel it, not as a single event, but as a sequence: earthquake, aftershock, landslides, volcanic unrest, possible tsunami, a chain reaction shaped by physics, paradise above, instability below. Because the Earth never forgets pressure, it records every movement, every year, every millimeter. And when the release finally comes, it will not ask who is prepared. It will simply obey the forces beneath our feet.